Hey, I'm Bonnie, aka Posh, and this is my Unbreakable story. I am a four-time mom, I'm a wife, a multi-passionate entrepreneur, and I am unbreakable. I believe people have the power to heal themselves after trauma and life-changing diagnoses. I believe we choose how long something haunts us, either by taking action or by inaction. I believe if you stand back up after being kicked down multiple times, that you are truly unbreakable yourself. I want to show you just how strong you really are. I have survived and thrived a lot of shit designed to destroy or kill a person. Being stubborn by nature, I have instead learned from these experiences, grown from them, and realized that my resourcefulness, resilience, and tenacity are gifts. Gifts are meant to be shared, and I'm doing that by helping others. I started the Unbreakable Campaign as an apparel design project. I needed a way to express my strength as someone who has survived multiple traumatic experiences. And then I realized there's something very powerful about sharing your defining moments in order to help others. It was a positive shift of focus from the trauma to the healing process. The apparel project quickly turned into the realization of my life's mission. I am determined to help others find hope, get unstuck, and then, instead of surviving life, really live it again. Although I suffered through these traumas and loss in my life, I still managed to complete a degree, have a family, build a career, and purchase my home. In summer 2011, however, I was struck down with Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is an illness that initially paralyzed me and left me with intense and unrelenting pain and fatigue. Not much later, I was diagnosed with several more autoimmune diseases. Dealing with the aftermath of this illness has been the greatest personal challenge. I have lost my career, my financial and physical independence, and worst of all, my confidence in myself. I fought for almost 7 years to get back to the old me, my old life, and it wasn't until I finally understood that the reason I got sick was that for 30 plus years, I was on the wrong path. I didn't realize it at the time, but getting sick turned out to be one of the biggest blessings ever. The past 8 years has been this roller coaster of diagnoses. I had 2 more children, multiple business attempts, and fighting shut-off notices, foreclosures. And I also had to come to terms with the fact that actual healing, for me, does not come from a prescription pad. I honestly don't believe that it does for anyone. The past 8 months have completely reshaped my path to healing, and several serendipitous meetings helped me reconsider my business methods and purpose. I tried Humira, which is an injectable biologic drug used to treat symptoms of autoimmune diseases. And I injected what felt like poison into my thighs once every 2 weeks until I decided 6.5 months later that those side effects were just no longer worth the chance of the relief I never got. Spending 4 out of 6 months in bed super sick was the final straw for me. It was like I was watching my life just pass me by. Feeling helpless and stuck is the absolute worst feeling in the world. Since I was forced to spend so much time lying around, I did one of the only things that I could: extensive research. I researched anti-inflammatory plant-based diets and strength training that works for my body. I researched natural supplements that reduce the inflammation from my rheumatoid arthritis and other conditions. I started practicing meditation, EFT tapping, and yoga daily. And last but not least, I researched all of the meds I was taking and then drastically reduced or eliminated them. During this chaos, I started turning to the experts for help. I read their books, I watched their YouTube videos and on their social media. I went to their meetups. I also had a one-on-one conversations with some of them, which was really cool. I learned that my one word is spirit after reading Evan Carmichael's book, Your One Word. I learned that I needed to create a movement with my work, not more copy style products. I was reminded that people were born to serve and figured out why my previous business models weren't sustainable. I discovered this renewed belief in myself. And then finally, I was able to expel the last of my bullshit excuses for not taking that leap into what I'm actually meant to do. I firmly believe that I had to go through everything that I did. It was the only way for my stubborn ass to learn that the only reason I'm still here is to help others by speaking my truth. The Unbreakable campaign was born during this last aha phase of my life. It began as this idea for an inspirational apparel. I never expected it to morph or resonate with others so much. It started as a way to embrace and focus on the strengths that people with chronic illnesses have, and quickly turned into a chance to celebrate these people who are thriving after many different traumatic, life-changing events. And by sharing their stories, I believe that we can help many others who are stuck. I want to be that person that I didn't have and needed 8 years ago. I understand the struggle. I can be empathetic and gentle on those bad days. And then I can kick your ass to move forward through the good days until your good days finally outweigh the bad. I can not only show you that it can be done, but make you believe in yourself again. I can help you understand that a change in plans doesn't mean that you can't dream and achieve anymore. I am someone still working on my own healing and also willing to share what I've learned so far. My goal is to be this person for you. At the very least, I want to lead you to that person through my work. Because we all experience and respond to adversity differently, I know my path to healing isn't for everyone, but that's what makes this campaign so very special. The Unbreakable campaign is that chance for people in different stages of their healing journeys to teach and learn from each other. People who are focused on the healing, not the struggle. The Unbreakable campaign is for anyone who's suffered any kind of trauma and is determined to keep going. I thought I created Unbreakable as an expression of myself and quickly realized that my passion for helping was just oozing from this project. I believe it's my life's mission. I get excited about it when I think about it. It keeps me up at night, writing and brainstorming. And now I want to speak to caregivers and educators, those in the healthcare industry, to help them understand how they can help loved ones, students, and patients. I'm sharing what I've learned across social media, and I'm also learning how to effectively deliver my message to a live audience as well as through video. Everyone is on their own timeline when it comes to healing. There's no deadline, there's no set path, but sharing what has worked for you and what hasn't, heck, even sharing that you've made it through, could possibly help those who feel hopeless take their first step forward. Most people don't make it through life completely unscathed. A lot of us have had multiple forms of adversity that have shaped our lives. Some of us can pinpoint that one defining moment when we thought life would just completely break us, and then it doesn't. That is the moment that we realize our true unbreakable strength. And if we're open to it, we can use that strength to go on and help others to get through it and see that they are unbreakable too. I was asked to describe what I'm most proud of. And I've been through so much in just the past 10 years, let alone 20, that the typical answers you hear just don't really resonate with me anymore. I believe that the more we allow ourselves to grow through circumstances and situations, the more our appreciation for life skills and personality advancements grows versus being proud of mainstream accomplishments or monetary advancements. Being happy and inspirational trumps being financially wealthy or successful in my eyes. So although I'm proud of many things in my life, I am most proud of the way my resourcefulness and my sheer tenacity pulled me through the most challenging phases of my life. And that I'm taking what was the biggest and most painful series of events that's ever happened to me thus far and turning it into a gift for others. If you are looking for an inspirational content with an honest focus on healing, please find me at Posh Notions across social media. And if you'd like to get involved with the Unbreakable campaign or submit a story, please email me at myunbreakablestory@gmail.com. You can also DM me across social. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and just remember how unbreakable you really are.